I've just received my strip her photos, and it was just the extra oomph that I needed to feel ready to do this review. And it's funny, I went to record it and I was like, oh, I need to put makeup on to do it. And then I was like, oh, no, I don't. And it felt so good. So, what stopped me or put me off strip her was the cost. And I think I needed Caitlin to announce that she was doing the last one to have that extra push, because it was fucking scary to sign up and it was a big investment. Now I've done it, I don't feel like it was a lot of money at all. Like it, I'm really gonna try and express everything that I feel, but it's hard because Caitlin is so magical, and just by being around her she changes your life. And I realise that sounds like that's a big statement, and if someone were to say that and I hadn't met Caitlin, I'd be like, oh, okay, but wow. You know, I spent all of my money signing up for Caitlin's course. I'm a single mother, I've not worked for a while, you know, I'm lucky enough to live at home, so I had the safety net to be able to invest completely in myself. And God, am I grateful that I did. You know, my mum had done the course before me and she very much supported me investing in it. She was like, it's just so worth it, and it is. And it came at a really good time for me because I was feeling really lost. I was struggling with my identity. I was grieving splitting up with my partner, and I didn't feel like myself. And this course, oh, it was just the biggest initiation, and was like boom, straight dive. And now, you know, I think I'm going to struggle to find something that levels up to it in terms of spirituality work, especially. It's like, how can people match that now, especially because this is my big first introduction into it. It's like, yeah, the bar has been set high. The changes for me, what did I get from this course? For starters, this, like, being able to move my body, being in flow is just not something that I've had in my life. I've been rigid, I've been in my masculine, and we did a lot of going into the dark feminine and movement and expression that's just made me feel so alive. And using my voice, my raw, my wolf is just not something that I've tapped into before this course, and it just feels so powerful. In the first session we had blindfolds on and we made noise and we moved around, and what noise came up for me was my birthing sounds, the sounds that I made when I birthed my son. But I went for it, and I noticed that what came up was, oh wow, when I was birthing I didn't feel like I could go for it. I felt like I couldn't make noise, and I cried and I grieved and I roared so loud, and that felt exhilarating. And the lesson from that is, for me, use my fucking voice. And there's been a few instances in my life since where my people pleasers come up and I felt uncomfortable about saying something because I've not wanted to hurt people's feelings, and I've gone, that's that moment, use the wolf. And I've done it, and afterwards I've been like, oh wow, that was good. So yeah, using my voice is the biggest thing that I've taken from this. The second thing is throwing healthy tantrums. Whoa, that couldn't have come at a better time for me, because I was really struggling with built up anger in my body. Being a parent, you know, it's hard, and I didn't know how to process those emotions, and now I know to step away and to throw a tantrum, or, you know, what's better for me is throwing tantrums before I'm reactive, before it's built up. And whoa, that's just game changer as well. The third biggest one for me is probably being really vulnerable, like so vulnerable that I just feel so proud of myself because I've just put everything out on the line. You know, being conscious of where I do that and making sure that I feel safe with who I'm vulnerable with, but just really sharing and being myself. And afterwards, if I feel shame and I feel icky, shaking it out. Yeah, those three feel really big for me. The list could go on and on and on, but I realise this video is 5 minutes already, so yeah, from the bottom of my heart, I would encourage any woman that watches this to really go for it. Really, really go for it. It is so worth it.